This video proves that nice toll is both predatory and stupid. Toll is a tax imposed on traffic users. It has a long history and derives its name from the German origin, Choi. In the medieval times, there are many such toll houses sitting along many German rivers. When passing ships did not pay their toll, the toll collectors pulled up a chain from the river to hold them back. Those toll collectors were called robber barons. Nowadays, these toll houses do not function anymore, for all their robbers have been driven away. Oblivious or ignorant to this piece of history, many countries now are still collecting toll with their modern stop chain. They rest their right to rob on a theory by night. No other economics theory has inflicted so much real damage to the society. Here is a brief review of nice toll theory. Suppose there are two roads. Road 1 entails a higher cost on road users because of its bad condition, while Road 2 is like a highway and incurs a lower cost. Costs include gasoline, car depreciation, driver's time, etc., but not toll. To prevent congestion on Road 2, Knights recommend charging a toll on Road 2 up to the difference between the two lines. He claimed that the revenue so obtained is a net gain to the society, for it imposes no extra cost to the Road 2 drivers. That is, it merely makes them indifferent between the two roads. Here is the first objection. What should the toll on Road 2 be if Road 1 is extremely bad? Infinity. Would the Knights recommend such toll? Perhaps not. Hence, there must be something wrong with such a theory. Knight's net gain argument can be easily refuted. Its net gain is actually the gain to a government, not to the society. When the loss of Road 2 drivers is taken into account, the net gain to the society is actually zero. Hence, net gain theory does not stand. Essentially, redistribution, just like robbery, is not net gain. Knight's theory is simply taking advantage of some price difference. But the advantage can be taken in either direction. To equalize the cost of both roads, like Robin Hood, Knights can as well subsidize the Road 1 drivers before Road 2 is built. Again, there is no net gain, but no net loss either to the society. Knight's theory rests on an implicit assumption of a perfectly inelastic demand. When the demand is actually elastic, the net gain to a government by the toll is much smaller than the net gain to consumers by the subsidy. So the social gain or loss is still zero. This elastic demand will reveal something significant. Traffic is only a means, not the end. When the reduced traffic also reduces general production, employment, and profit, toll inflicts immense external loss to the society. Conversely, when the increased traffic also increases general production, employment, and profit, subsidy contributes immense external gain to the society. Now, nice toll is not that innocent anymore. Apart from the external loss and gain difference, there is another subtle difference between subsidy and toll. Subsidy rests on the premises that Road 2 does not exist. If it already exists, the subsidy is not even necessary, but the external gain remains. When the existence of the good Road 2 makes the subsidy unnecessary, the toll is practically demolishing the good Road 2 and inflicts external loss. This subtle difference proves that there should neither be any subsidy on Road 1 nor any toll on Road 2. Knight also wanted to use toll to prevent congestion on Road 2. He said that if there were no toll, Road 2 would become congested. But the increased number of drivers on Road 2, according to the elastic demand curve, does not necessarily mean congestion. That is one thing. Secondly, if the demand is perfectly inelastic as implied by Knight, there will be no increase of drivers. Then his congestion worry is even unwarranted. As a matter of fact, contrary to Knight's worry, the new good road should actually help solve the congestion problem, if any, when the condition on Road 1 has worsened. Some may still argue that the toll is needed to sustain the higher speed on Road 2, like the higher ticket price to ride on a high-speed train. A high-speed train may take advantage of the cost difference to charge higher price, but there are many other faster means of transportation that do not take such advantage. Escalators in department stores, fast-speed trains shuttling between airport terminals, etc. For another example, airlines help people around the world and save them huge costs against train or boat ride. But air ticket is only a fraction of the cost difference, and it has been falling all the time. Why do these means of transportation give up such exploitation opportunity? Airlines obtain maximum profit by locating the optimal price on the elastic demand. Had they charged the full cost difference, their profit would be much smaller, especially when the demand is very elastic. The calculation of department stores and airports matches the criterion by Dubuit, namely, the capitalization value of the external profit so generated is greater than the investment cost on the public goods of escalators or shuttle trains. When roads are also public goods, they should carry no toll either. Even if there is really a private road, only the profit-maximizing toll, like the airline ticket, is justified. In contrast, nice toll is both predatory and stupid. There should never be any direct relation between toll and speed, unless drivers are hijacked by some robbers. But in that case, the toll may be larger than the cost difference, and the promised speed may even turn out to be congestion. In sum, nice toll is both predatory and stupid and has inflicted damage everywhere in the world. Thank you for viewing.